Virgin?
It's a two top.
Okay, okay. What's going on?
So, me and my boyfriend, we've been staying together for 4 years.
Hmm.
I have 5 kids, and so my three older ones by my husband, they stay with him. So it's just me and my two youngest. And for 4 years, he's not really bonding with them. And
For 4 years, you're saying your boyfriend you're with now hasn't bonded with your other kids that you have with your husband.
no, okay, my I have 5 kids. My three older boys live with my husband, my
Okay.
ex-husband.
Okay.
So it's just me and my two younger that I had with fiance.
Okay.
So like I said, we've been living together for 4 years, and I don't. I have to ask him to do everything, like initiate everything, like date night, anything I want. I have to just tell him. I'm just at the point where I'm tired of
Hmm.
telling. I want him to,
Hmm.
do things.
Hmm.
So I know my friends tell me like, "Oh, you should leave," but I don't want to leave. He's a good dude. I mean,
Have you communicated that with him, Jennifer? Have you said,
I
"Hey, babe,
have.
you never
When we get into
initiate"?
arguments, yeah,
Mm.
it's like he only hear me when we get into an argument. Because, like I said, I can take and take. He says he wants me because I go to school. I'm going to school to be a nurse, and I work in a nursing home, and then I'm dealing with my kids. I got a lot on my plate. All I ask, like he says, if I have to start first, like if he wants to see me being consistent with my kids, which I am, so I don't get why he's saying that, but
So he wants to see you consistent with your kids. That's
he
what he
wants to
said.
see me do stuff first, and then he'll do it. But I have my two younger kids. They're autistic, and it's really hard. Like just doing like homework with them. It's two, so I'm like, can you get one and I get the other? Like,
What if he wanted to see you do first with the kids exactly? What?
said, okay, I need to be more reading with them more, and I do need to like read with them more every day. But like again, I'm in nursing school, and it's a lot. So
Here we are.
I'm
And
here.
I'm guessing these
I'm
ain't
here.
his kids. Am I? Where we at with? Is this?
Well, she got 5 kids. 3 of them is with her ex-husband. So 3 of the 5 is gone. She said they live with the ex-husband. Now she got these 2 by her fiance. So she 5 for the 2. She was actually married, allegedly. All right, whatever. And now she here with a fiance, and they done had 2 kids. Come on. And it's unfortunate they both autistics. She says, here we go. At what point do we not accept, like, we know what, we in over our head? There ain't no there is no healthy way to traverse this trail we own now. I'm 5'2". I done got divorced. I'm a baby mama here with my fiance. You know, I got
And we
these
was
kids.
up here. We were up here talking about what women deserve, and she's sitting here talking to Ashley about he won't take her on date night, and she gonna start talking about vacation. I could imagine, and we can go down. You got 5 kids. You forfeited some of this stuff. You do not deserve it. You don't.
This is wicked. These conversations, seriously, these are the swan songs to these relationships. There's no way in all of Hades woman, your fiance, is supposed to take y'all relationship issues out to a national platform. Now, everybody in y'all business, everybody looking at y'all dirty draws. This is sick. This is not how relationships work. In reality, this relationship now is on life support. Especially if he see this, I would imagine. I don't know, but he probably is sorry, Ninja. I don't know.
Mm.
I'm trying to, but I'm just not doing as much.
And he's the father of your two youngest children, right? Of
No,
your.
no.
Okay,
And that's
Jennifer.
another thing too. He has a daughter, but she's
That's what I was getting on. That's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. That's why Mr. Walker said that, but I was like, I don't know. I didn't hear her say anything. That and the way she was talking, she was describing the story as if the way he was talking to her like them wasn't his kids. That's why I asked her, because she like, well, he told me I got to do this before he do any. He was talking to her as if these ain't my kids, and if you ain't gonna take and take control of these kids and do more. Why would I do more for the kids than you do for your own kids? So probably
Kids
about
by
2 other men. She probably 5 for 3. This is all food bar. But yeah, that's context. I'm gonna keep cooking.
Stays with her mom, and he sees her like every other weekend or every month, once a month or something. It's not consistent with her. He's just more like financial. So I'm asking. Sometimes I tell myself like, I guess I'm expecting too much. If he's not really around his child, how can I expect him to really be there and bond? But I'm like, how can you live with someone for 4 years? You a man and I have boys, and not at least attempt to be like a role model or father
But the
figure.
thing is, Jen, he could also say, why did you allow me to be here for this long and not even bond with my children?
I guess because uh,
Why did you allow it as a woman? That could also be a question, Jen.
yeah, because I see the good in him. I don't know. Our relationship started off a little rocky. My guard was up. There was some trust issues in the beginning. So I don't know. It's I'm like I know what I need to do. It's just if he's still here, like it's just simple stuff. Like
What do
listen,
you want to do? What do you want to do? What is it that you want to hear? What is the real question deep in your heart and soul that you want to know?
I just want him to be like a provider, a real man. I have a man in the house and not a man of the house. Like, he's helping me with half of the rent or stuff like that, but I want a family. Like, I was married before, so this is different. I experienced that, a man doing for his kids and all that, and I get it, they're not his biologically, but you knew what you was getting when you started dating me, so.
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
She
I
talking
told
nationally.
y'all.
This is
I
crazy.
told y'all they gonna say that. I told y'all. I kept saying I'm so happy we finally got to confession. She said he knew what he was getting into when he got with me. I told y'all. So when Bonquisha come here with her bonnets and her masculine demeanor, you can't act like you don't see it, because she gonna say you knew what you was getting into when you got with me. I ain't gonna change, ninja.
And this is sounding more like a broken record. Shout out to Lil Day, the young woman who came up here last night. If you missed the Regal Rumble, check it out. And she came up here and, like I said, respectfully to her, but this stuff is like a broken record anymore. Just young sister after young sister telling us about the triumphs of Nug Nug's past, and it's all bad. It's all bad.
Yeah, the sister, what was her name? Lil Ray or something. Yeah, appreciate that young sister come up here. She was 22. You can call her young.
Mm.
Yeah, but the thing is, too, I do understand what you're saying, and it sounds like you want to feel more like a family, like mom and dad, children together doing activities, bonding. But the thing is, the foundation of the relationship sounds like it wasn't built on that. So it's hard to do that 4 years later. If this is your pattern, if this how the relationship was built on this type of, I guess, pattern, habit, behavior, then why should he change now?
Right. Like I said, he showed like he does stuff for me. It's just like at the point because I have kids. It's time to. I don't know. I guess I am.
But the thing is,
I'm
you've
stupid.
always had children. You've had your 2 children already, and he knew. And I'm sure in the beginning, when you guys first started dating, Jen, you said, "This is what I want in a man. This is what I want to look for." And you guys were vibing out. Things was good. He said what he would do and how he would do it. And somewhere along the way, he just didn't. And then maybe you thought, okay, he's a good guy. Maybe he'll change in a month.
Yes,
Maybe
I was more so in his with his potential.
right.
Like I know
Exactly.
what he can do, so I'm waiting for that.
Yeah. But
I don't.
you gotta look at me. I gotta see you right now. Okay. We can't do anything with potential. The bill man, the rent man, the mortgage man, you can't say, you know what, in 2 months, my money's coming in. Can I pay you later?
Look at the defeat on her. This is that look. This is that look. We told y'all it's fourth quarter. It's 30 seconds to go. You down by 50, and they taking the knee. They in victory formation. You can't even fire off the ball no more. The referee said, everybody relax. They taking the knee, and here we are.
She like, it's more time. It's more time. He like, look, it's over. Nothing you can do. Telling this sister, divorced 3 kids, 2 kids here, autism there, nug here, med school there. What? They listen. These today's modern single mamas need to learn when to hold them, gotta learn when to fold them. You can't just keep doing everything like, okay, I'm gonna start a business, I'm gonna go to school, I'm gonna take care of 5 kids. How? How? Like, you just can't. You got to stay in touch with reality. Now, I'm all for, working and getting what you want and not putting any cap on your abilities. How the freak ever we cannot lose touch with reality.
Well, I got one suggestion for her. She can go ahead. This woman might be qualified for the whole 4B movement. I would say the 4B movement may be for like women with 5, 6 kids. You withhold your kudakata. You stop dealing with men. You see what I'm saying? This is for her.
There you go. There you go. I'm trying to see what good can that do. Show your kids
Yeah,
a
she can
life.
focus more on the family. She can
There
be a
you go.
mom. Stop worrying about men and hell.
There you go. Let's tweak let's work together as man and woman and tweak the 4B movement. So no more kudakata, granted, and live a life of atonement, like we've said. This fits into going to the monastery. Just worry about your kids, put on, just dull gray garb and just walk around and just worry about your kids and be kind and sweet and heal the hurt that you have undoubtedly caused them. Just be sweet. Be a sweet nun.
Now you a single mom. Now you a single mom.
Damn.
You can't do that. They want their money now.
Right.
Right? Mom has to show up now for the kids.
He just
You
want.
gotta play
I
the
have to
part
show
more
him. I have to
now.
prove myself to him, basically. Like,
You can't do anything with potential. You just can't. And unfortunately, nothing's gonna change. And he doesn't have to change because you have made it okay for so long. And I'm
they
being
say people
very
do what
honest
you
with you,
allow.
woman to woman. What's that?
They say people do to you what you allow.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I just, I don't know. I just feel like I said, I do feel stupid. I know what I need to do is just, I love him. I have a fear of abandonment. Like everything I love, I always lost or I got hurt the most by people that love me. I don't know. It's really hard to explain the whole situation. I'm a little nervous too, but
No, absolutely. Maybe therapy too, Jen. You need to go to therapy. Not only abandonment issues and maybe things from your childhood or your past, also a mom and you have autistic kids, like you said, children. Your other children are living with your ex husband. That's a lot to deal with. I'm sure you have thoughts. Maybe sometimes you feel guilty about certain things.
I
You
just
have a lot on your plate. So
I'm just
you
like I tell him I'm overwhelmed. Like I just need a helpmate. Is it so wrong with just helping me? Like as I'm always there for him. I'm in there for everybody. When it comes to me, it's
But
like,
he
oh,
knows that, Jen. He knows that. He knows you're there for everybody. He knows you're gonna be okay. He knows you're strong. He knows that. So he doesn't have to show up in the way that you want him to show up because you made it okay for so long, Jen. You made it okay. Why now? Why all of a sudden now you want me to change when it has been okay for 4 years?
like my friend used to tell me, she says like, you're doing all these wifely things for him, and why would he make you a wife? I'm like, and I tell him that too. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna fall back on some of the stuff. He said, oh, why? Like, if you're gonna, he says he's gonna marry me, like, it's in the plan, but he just, we want to be more financially ready. But I told him, I'm like, you talking to somebody that used to be married before, and I was in my like 22 when I got married, so we were dead broke, like, but we had each other. So what's the difference?
Oh, here we go.
You a lie, and the truth ain't in you.
And she's sitting up here talking about I'm gonna fall back until you marry me. You cannot renegotiate, and we talk about this in a lot of, and this can go across a lot of stuff. Like if we talk about we're contractors, and you can't go in lowball and do something for $100 that really charges $500, and then say later on I'm gonna start charging them $500. No, they gonna say you've been charging me $100 all this time. You gonna walk here one day and say $500. So You've been treating me like a husband for years. Then you say, I'm gonna walk in. Now you gotta eat oodles and noodles and spam. No more steaks and lobsters.
No, stop that. You have no room to negotiate. That's why we use the term terrorist. Ain't nothing to negotiate. You done gave your greatest gift away already. Your fiance ain't getting nothing special from you. You know I gave it up and you tell him. Like me and my last husband, at least we had each other. We at least could crash meets. It's wicked work. I always wonder what what be going through Bonquisha's head, like in her mind. What's her desired outcome? What picture do she see happening? Like, I'm gonna go up here on Ashley Dalton. I'm gonna air my grievances, and he gonna change and do as I say, or he gonna see this and really act the monkey.
Man.
But I don't even know that you guys should get married if this is how the relationship is going now.
Because like
And
I
for
said in the beginning, it was rocky. It was me because okay, I felt like this. I gave him loyalty. We had some he cheated on me. Well, it wasn't like a physical cheat or whatever. And
Say
that
what
like
now?
once he it's like I said, it's really complicated. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's hard. I feel stupid. I shouldn't even.
you don't have to feel stupid,
I'm
Jen.
not
There's
really doing
plenty
no
of
learning.
women on this live who has experienced this, who have been through something. Everyone has been through something.
I just feel like he's not validating my feelings. Like, even if I'm wrong, I just need somebody to be more understanding. And
But
then again,
the,
yeah,
yeah.
what I want, I don't feel like it's a lot. It's like it's asking for too much. Just if you're gonna live with me, just be there for my kids. Like, if you love me, love my kids. Show affection to my kids. Initiate stuff. I'm
Yeah,
tired
but
of.
you had again, you should have built that foundation in the beginning, year one, or maybe into year two, because I don't know how soon you let him meet your children, but that foundation should have been built in the beginning, not 4 years later, Jen. Now y'all already have your routine, y'all have your patterns. Why should he change now?
Why is it so hard to like leave though? Like, I'm just afraid like if I do leave, and he gonna find somebody and give her everything, and then I'm just no, who's gonna really want me with 5 kids?
Huh.
I don't go out. I'm just work, school.
So do you feel like you're just staying because you don't want to be lonely? Is that what I'm hearing?
A little bit, yeah.
But the thing is, if you're not getting what you want and your only fear is because you're lonely, I mean, I feel like you're already lonely. You just get to say, oh, I have a fiance, but you're alone in the relationship
But
still.
when he do stuff, I mean, it's nice. Like I said, he buys me things. We it's just not consistent. And it's like it's not even about the gifts or anything. Again, I'm more family oriented. Like I want him to do.
Stop the cap.
No man can do nothing with a woman with no brain.
Listen, man. No. Oh, this is pathetic. That's the word I can use.
Huh. Yeah, come on, Ash. She let this sister have a little bit of reflection and accountability. She sat there and said, I feel dumb, I feel stupid. That let that flow, let that shame flow through you, Bonquisha. Let it flow through your veins. It's healing. It's sting, it burns. We understand, we know. But yeah, feel dumb. Let the shame sink in. It's
And she
healing.
said, I don't want to be lonely. She said, I know this ain't going nowhere, but I got a warm body in this house. And most women can't say that. All right.
Bingo, man. Reality coming at her at 500 miles per hour. She like, who gonna want me? She said it. She said, who's going to want me with 5 kids? You know what? It's so unfortunate. Like she's starting to have some self-reflection, but it's so too late. It's 5 kids too late, man.
I could give you advice. I can tell you what you need to do. I think you already know what you should do.
I
But
do.
when you're ready, I think when you're ready, you'll make that decision. When you're ready, you'll make that decision. And the thing is, getting married either makes whatever's going on better or it makes it worse. So I want you to also keep that in mind. Things are not going well between me and him. Is it gonna get better for me, him, and my children when we get married?
Right.
Because there's a saying, I could do bad all by myself. I don't need help doing bad by myself.
And I know that. I know I can do better by myself, but I just don't want to start all over. Like I feel like I wasted 4 years. Why we can't like get it together? Is it still a little bit of hope? Maybe if he.
I mean, do you want to wait another 4 to find out too? Do you want to do another 4 years? 4 years older, 4 years of more life, 4 years more. You have to decide
That's my
that.
problem. I've been a people pleaser like a lot. Like I do need to focus on myself and more self love. It's hard because I've been like mentally abused and physically abused, and so I guess that is.
That's a part. Yeah, that plays a part in how we show up in relationships and what type of partners we
I
choose.
just feel
That's why I'm
like
saying you have to go to therapy, Jen.
I just feel like him knowing all of that. Like, how can you still stay with somebody, and knowing that they're hurting and they're trying their best, the best they know how? And like he said, I gotta give 100 for him to give 110. But I'm like, I'm giving.
Yeah. It's because you're allowing it. If you allow it, he's just gonna do it. And he knows that you have these feelings already, like, oh, she ain't leaving me, she ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
She knows that just as much as you believe that to be true, he knows it.
Yeah, it just hurts hearing it. Like I know, but then like I'm saying, I'm asking you and you telling me, and I hear seeing the comments. Like I know what I need to do. Is just I don't know why I can't just take that step and just leave.
Yeah, because it's scary. It's scary. You're like, your thoughts, as you just said to me, Ash, I have 5 children. I've been with this man for 4 years. I'm listening to YouTube. There's girls out.
Listen, this all you had to tell her, Ashley. Big Dom said it best.
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to hide. You gotta count your blessings. You're sitting at the table. You hear me?
Yeah, you hear me? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. It is over. Chernobyl, food bar. All right, radioactive. Do not enter. It's just over. That we said this last night via the Regal Rumble. Everyone can't be saved. As a coddled civilization now, we can't wrap our minds around that. There will be casualties.
And shout out to El Paulino says she wants Ashley to validate her way of thinking. That is why she keeps talking to her, but you're done. Stick a fork in it already.
There it is. That's all she wanted was for Ashley to agree. You right.
So as far as this sister go, I'm about done with her. She said enough. We're gonna throw this whole situation in the sub.
Ain't nothing else to say. This is just a technicality. So bad. Out of here.
The passengers of the doomed Titanic sub spent their last moments in total darkness looking for bioluminescent creatures out of the small window and listening to their favorite music. The new details of the 5 passengers' final moments have been revealed by the wife and mum of the father-son duo.
Wade in the water, wade in the water, diamond wade in the water. Something's gonna trouble the water. You better wade in the water.
Man.
I wish I could get some visuals on that sister. She's standing there with that bonnet, completely depleted, talking about, come help me with my 2 special needs kids. And she got that look of complete just dismay, just that 1,000 weenie stare, just disgruntled and just deflated, talking about, come help me, please. That is such desperation.